I'll start from my far right. You will tell us your name, what you do, and what inspired you to do what you do.
One, two. Okay. Thank you. My name is Austin Bodi, not Bundi. Bodi. Silia Mwili pia. I know a lot of people assume ni hiyo. And I'm happy to be here to see you guys getting this opportunity. Many people do not get this opportunity to talk to people who are in the places they want to be. Yeah, a lot of people don't get this opportunity. So what I do, I am a programs director. I do a lot of things. I'm in leadership and I'm in technology. So I am a programs director at Be Your Best. Be Your Best is an organization that focuses on youth empowerment and also professional development in the sense of green technology or green energy. How many people have heard about green energy? Green energy, we know that the world now is championing for uh, sources of renewable sources of energy, and the world is now moving from fuel sources of from fossil fuels. And as Be Your Best, we are it's our mandate. We've taken it upon ourselves to ensure that Africa is not left behind on this regard. So I'm a programs director there. I am also a software engineer, specifically an Android developer. I develop Android apps, mobile applications, those that are in your phones. Yeah, and I am a preacher. That goes without saying. I am a preacher actively. In fact, it's the main thing I do. The others are peripherals. I go on missions and I a preacher for Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm a preacher. So I'm happy to see Pastor here on it. Yeah, I know we'll continue to know each other as we go on. Thank you.
Hi. As I stated earlier, my name is Stacy Akinyi. I am a student here. I am pursuing maths and computer science. I am also a leader. I represent girls and young women, Nairobi County. What else? I'm a footballer. What else? The list is too much. I'm actually a jack of all trades. I'm in business. I enhance beauty. What else? What I do? Why I do what I do? As a student, I study because originally it was not my first choice. It was actually my last choice because you have 4 choices, and I do it because I have a history in mathematics. So mathematics is my strong point, and I want to exploit to the maximum. Because in as much as mathematics is also it's a good platform, but I am putting it together with computer science because we are going technology, and I have to enhance mathematics using technology. Thank you, and we'll learn, we'll hear. Yes.
Hamjambo.
Hatujambo.
Hamjambo tena. Jina langu halijabadilika, bado ni Martin Magu, mhadhiri katika chuo hiki cha multimedia. Sasa hapo imenipiga chenga. Yes, katika kitivo cha sayansi, katika idara ya kemia. I hope mwalimu wa Kiswahili I'm getting it. Yes. Now, just like I said earlier, I did the analytical chemistry for my first degree at Juja Boys, currently known as JKUAT, and a master's also there. Then I traveled to South to do a PhD in computational chemistry to blend computers and chemistry. So because my first choice was to do medicine, then when I went to Jomo Kenyatta, They used to call actually the degree I was called there BSc General, but in actual sense, it's a BSc Science. It's a very good course, but it was a disregarded course in that university. And therefore, I wanted to pursue Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computer Science because it was the in thing there. But I realized I think I can do something else that not everybody is doing, which is chemistry. And then now at the PhD, I needed to blend my passion for computers with the chemistry. So where now in computational chemistry, you don't actually do experiments in the lab. It's the only place you can add water
Before
into the acid. Because you're supposed to do the other way, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, situko kwa science. And you told me everybody is doing chemistry. Yes. So the regulations are, or the principle is, you are supposed to add the acid into the water, isn't it? But now when you're using the computer, you are not afraid of any explosion because the computer is not going to explode. So that's the beauty of computational chemistry. And we will interact more as we learn about all this. Thank you.
Okay, welcome on board. This is a hot seat. And the first question is, how hot was it in high school with sciences? I will start with the lady. What are the challenges in high school for you for the STEM? And that leads me to the second question. You'll answer both of them. What were your combination to get to maths and computer science?
Thank you for the question. I'll start by, I did a combination of the three sciences. I did chemistry, biology, and physics. And I used to manage, because during the choosing of the subjects, I actually had three options. I had to choose between geography, history, and physics. And it was a tough one, though I had to go with physics. My heart led me to physics. I'd say it requires time, focus, and it requires studying because that is the main aim. Because actually ukisikia mtu akifanya physics unasema we huyo ni chopi anasoma and stuff. You have to peruse your books because it's not easy to maintain the three subjects. And those in form 4 watakwambia chemistry hapo mbele unasikia tu nini formulas ziko mingi, sijui shike laws gani. Laws ziko in every topic kuna law, kuna sijui nini law gani na lazima uzishike zote the way they are in the KLB, and it's very tough sometimes. The question please again.
How did you manage them?
Yeah, my combination of the three subjects, I'd say it requires someone to study. And the first question.
How did you manage it?
Yeah, and my combination. Yeah, right now I'm doing a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computer Science. I didn't do computer in high school. Nilifanya agriculture, watu wa ng'ombe, kulima and stuff. Yeah. I didn't do computer. Mimi sikuwa najua anything. I just knew what is a computer laboratory. Tulikuwa tunapita tu tunaona. And then, yeah, it is, right now I'm doing computer, but naona ni kama it's something, it's easy, I can do. So meaning, I can learn something from afresh, even though I don't have a history in it. My mathematics, egem, yeah. It's not bragging, but since Form 1 to Form 4, I've been getting A in math. Yes, so mathematics, it was the only subject that I loved. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, so I get back to Daktari, and maybe you will just tell us how it is, assuming you were to do your PhD back in South Africa, not your PhD, your bachelor's degree, and you did have to be focused really on BSc General, or could we have computational chemistry as your combination in Johannesburg?
Yes, I think because of the changing, the advancement in technology, the world is evolving, and computer is the way. And even if you have done another particular program, it's always good to have a knowledge of computer. And I want to give you a brief history before you were born. When we were crossing to the year 2000, the computers that were then, they were assumed to have, they were not going to, because the way they had been programmed, they were not going to cross over to 2000. And they were saying it's going to have a bug of 2K something. Okay. And the world is changing. Today, I don't require to do many of the things. And as we continue, it's good to be noting your key points that you will learn, because at the end of this, we'll have a song. We must create a song today. We'll create a song. And we have a producer and
Also say the singer.
and the sound. And we can even change it, whether we want it in a cappella, instrumental, or those. We will do it
Electrified.
before the end of today, and we will sing. We must sing. And therefore, what I'm saying is this. When it comes to, maybe there are those who have not known the acronym STEM, what it stands for. Wangapi wanajua? STEM. S is for science, G, technology, E, engineering, mathematics. Umesikia chemistry hapo? Iko ndani ya science. Okay. Umesikia biology? Kwa science. Physics? What about mathematics? Is it a science or a standalone?
It's both. It's both.
We will learn as we progress.
You have not answered my question.
I'll still do
Okay.
computational.
Okay. So, Bondi, I know applied physics. We have engineers, and they do equally the same thing a physician can do. Why applied physics?
For one, cut off point. If you do engineering, then you need to do typing. That will boost your clusters really high. I chose applied physics and computer science. Wow, in high school. If I went through high school very well, I will only focus on computer because I wanted to do computer science. But again, my clusters were not adding up for computer science. Either I had to choose computer science or computer science and mathematics or computer science. Now, I was not like Stacy in maths. I did not fail, but I really struggled. Like, so I was sure I didn't want to do math. Because I had a passion for physics. That's how I landed on how physics.
Okay, so what different do applied physics do that engineers can't do, or what do they share?
So all the units you do
Mm-hmm.
in the physics part. Applied physics is a combination of two fields. You have physics And thank God we did not have chemistry. Because chemistry was really tough for me. Chemistry in high school. I chose three sciences by the way. I did two sciences, studying the rest of the three sciences, chemistry ilikuwa inanilemea sana. So what we do differently is we do not do as many physics units. I think we do physics the same units we do in physics, getting at the same. Like sometimes you find and maybe like for example there is this unit for engineers will do like electrodynamics 1, 2, and they will also do like practical like how can we implement this in the real world in building. You know that's the way they do building construction, modeling cars. But for us, we are what we like to call theoretical physics. Not they are practical. Those who are theoretical and those who are practical. This is more theoretical, and engineering is simply applied physics.
Okay. This is interesting. I will give them one last question, and the next round of questions will come from you guys. So, as now the university bit is done, how you selected the course doesn't really matter, and they tell you your grade was only a ticket to get you to university, and it doesn't really matter. But then you graduate, and they tell you you're beginning the life, and you have the power to read and write. So how does it look in the field for each one of you?
Thank you. There are some of the things that I learned in campus. Maybe I have never applied them directly, but I apply them indirectly. What am I saying? Because sometimes I want to make it even more practical. When you woke up in the morning, you decided to maybe give you prepared tea or whichever beverage you took. So what do you require for you to make tea?
In life, you have to give context. So anything you study, I think, when I'm doing math and computer science, and they apply it in life. Because for it to exist, there was a need, an urge for it to come to happen.
Okay, so you've asked how is the field, Sindio? Maybe adding on what Stacy was saying, school, maybe like the teacher did not give her really good answers, Sindio. Maybe some of you might think that. But one thing I know about education is it teaches us how to think, number one, and how to be a functional human being in terms of communication. Number two, like if kama wewe tuseme for example, there is a way when you solve math, kuna vile unafaa ku reason. Have you ever noticed that? Like you must first of all, let's say you have a problem, you have to break it down into sections, and then you know the first step. See, math zinakuanga na steps even in examples in the books. The first step is to do this, then the second step is to do this, the third, and then after I've gotten these three aspects, I now add them. That's the same with physics, kwanza ya campus, where you're doing a whole unit, there is no numbers. Have you ever solved a maths problem without numbers? Maybe Stacy and well can tell you. Yeah, you're now applying the reasoning in maths to do physics. Like the unit I'm talking about, it's called the one that's electrodynamics. You don't need a calculator to do that unit, and everything is calculation. So the mathematical principles, the mathematical concepts, those are what you apply to letters, imagine. And it teaches you how to think. Right now, when maybe you come, say maybe I take two people. Let's say this person maybe dropped out of class 8, akisema, oh, the teachers are lying to us, education will not help us. And I want to measure the length of this road. Unaona? Ama maybe I want to measure the height of this building. Unaona? This person will think, I don't have like a ruler. on a ruler that can span unto the height of the building. But I know already in your minds mshaanza kufikiria, how can I apply maybe trigonometry, unaona, how can I do this, how can I do that, unaona, like what can I do to solve this problem efficiently. Like education teaches us how to think, so do not despise education. It will teach you how to think. Even maybe let's say you've studied physics, even if you go in the business field. And I've said another one is communication. Have you ever met people who cannot communicate at all? Like I've heard most of you are saying that you want to become entrepreneurs, sorry, you want to become entrepreneurs and build a lot of stuff. For you to collect funds, you need to go and convince maybe Stacy here, who maybe is a millionaire. Amen. Stacy who is a millionaire. You want to convince her to give you money to fund your project, and then you come and you start saying, oh, wewe ni aje, so uniokolea hapo mita moja nitakurudishia ati chonjo chonjo, you know, like okay, maybe you don't know Stacy, si ndio? But there is that art of communication, because the thing that comes into the mind of Stacy is, okay, nakupea 1 million, how will it benefit me? But someone who has gone to school will know, when I want to Stacy to give me something, then I'll come and tell her the benefits of why she should do that. Sindio? Maybe tell Stacy, there is this thing I'm creating, this thing will hit the market, there'll be huge profits, and I want you to come in at this early stage. You know, communication, how to write. If you cannot write, you cannot arrange your thoughts well. Because for you to write, you have to sit down and you begin arranging your thoughts. So those are things that school teaches us that you cannot learn anywhere. So as much as maybe you think kitu ni useless, they are not useless, by the way. There is a huge difference between mtu amefika university level, mtu amefika primary level. It is there. It is there in the way they think, in the way they level themselves. Unaona? Between mtu mwenye amekata tu, like disregard everything, there's a huge difference. So how is the field? Sorry for here in a tie into how is the field. So whatever you learn, take it seriously. You never know where you'll apply it. I mentioned that I am a software engineer, sindio? And so far the jobs in my place as a software engineer, sijaitwa interview. But other skills that I've learned in school, while I was in school here, I did a lot of community service. Right now, see, I'm the programs director Be Your Best. Yeah, Miss Jasoma sociology, and I'm still doing it. I also do graphic design work for another company. I'm a graphic designer. Unaona? I am also an educator. I teach people graphic design online. Unaona? So whatever skill you get, hawezi jua ni gani ndo Mungu atakufungulia njia, si ndio? So let us take all of them seriously. The market, maybe naweza sema mwisho because I know I'm taking a lot of time. The market sahi ina change because of AI, si ndio? The market now is changing because of AI, and other countries like China, they're becoming forerunners in mingling the education system with AI. They're beginning to teach their students how to use AI as early as grade school. Grade school is grade 1, grade 2. Already like wanafunzwa kutumia AI. So the future of the world is AI, and AI will phase out a lot of jobs, by the way. Kabisa, a lot of jobs. Sana writing ones nini. So the outside world, what I need you to do ni as personal, like your own personal research. Research how the career you want can be powered by AI. How can I use AI in the career I want? Ama will AI phase out my career in a few years? And then utajua.
Thank you so much. The crowd has a lot of question. I can see from their eyes. So there's a thing I know about scientists. So we have these 3 scientists, they were arguing. So the biology one was arguing with, I study life. I know everything about life. Then the chemist one came in and told him, I know what is reacting in your body. You see that smell you have? I know what's happening. Then the physics one came and told him, you'll just be seated there. You won't move. You'll be stagnant. You won't move if you don't understand physics. So go think about it. Yeah, so we'll do questions. 6 questions. Okay. Follow us on LinkedIn at Luhunzu I Valentine, Spotify at AI Kensia by Luhunzu, YouTube channel at AI Kensia, Instagram at Luhunzu.